Attention to the crew, this is your captain speaking. Let's get back to it. That's not exactly how they would do. I think that pretty well breaks military decorum. But anyway. Anyway, yeah, we're rolling pretty hard on on several nations right now. Oh my God, Kyrgyzstan is in the middle of nowhere, and there's not even 850 men there. So I tried to get Tajikistan, Afghanistan with it, but they wouldn't they wouldn't do that for me. Those turdy little bastards. Anyway, look at the political spectrum. There's only five nations left, and we're at war with one of them. How many ports do the Americans have anyway? They've got one, two. They've got three provinces, four provinces that actually have ports. I think that's all they have left. I think that's all they have left. Yeah, because we took Mozambique. So yeah, let's start shifting our fleets to the Americas, and we're gonna go ahead and bang these guys out here. All right. Hopefully, um, they won't sneak a peace treaty in on us. But hey, what do you want? If the Soviets go up there and steal Finland from the Swedes, I'm gonna be a little upset because I can't. I'm not at war with them right now. Um, and we did take Mongolia. The Chinese and the Austro-Hungarians have the most ports left. Anyway, let's go ahead and organize our fleets. I've got this other fleet of Kaisers here that are just finishing up their refits. I got 63,000 tons. And actually, ooh, that's right. That's right. The 42 V3 is is coming up on a complete of its refit. Actually, why don't I just move them in there? Okay. Destroyers have gotten a little bit more tricky to build. Two more turns and three turns. Okay. All right. Let me see. What was my time at? Make it to about 30. Okay.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay. For the longest time there, we were getting all these messages about conquests in Brazil, but I didn't have the tonnage handy. So let's get as much meat as we can over here. We'll take out the Americans. Um, that's why I didn't want to do anything else, is because the Gneisenau is getting ready to put into port for repairs. Or is it the Scharnhorst? One of those. One of the Gneisenau sisters. Wow, the Chinese are just now discovering hydrophone station 3. We're on to sonar 2 or 3 by now. Research is very, very important. It'd be fun would be Germany in like a 1920s start and just do a run to see how much territory you can take up really quickly. The Germans in the 20s or the 30s, they would actually sort of have an advantageous position because you wouldn't have to build much in the way of battleships, would you? Or would you? Huh. It's an interesting thought. Denmark wants to order a V2000. Yeah, sure, they can do that. God, all of the special operations right now are ours. Yeah, no, we can't afford to go at Brazil just yet. Okay, we can bring him back over here into the middle of the Caribbean. And this fleet, actually, let's take this fleet. You guys are going to go on your last trip. That's a 2000s. Okay. I'm going to move a pair of these guys, that pair specifically, to La Ceiba. We got 68,000 tons on 3 ships. And 2 of those 3 ships are destroyers. Those are 2400s, right? No, those two, oh my goodness. Okay, how did that happen? Um, Good grief. What did I do? Put 2000, 20, no, they're okay, they're all 2400s. Okay, so move ships. Good grief. Let me see here. 1, 3, 110. Okay, go ahead and move. Um, no, because he's damaged. Okay, and let's go ahead and move the Kaiser in over there too. All right, now, Prince Regent Luitpold and the rest of the surface fleet here. Okay. Okay. Now let me check this fleet. Is this fleet? Yes, he's got an Admiral Hipper as well. Okay. Okay, so we've got one more turn left, two more turns left, and three more turns left. Okay. And Romania is going to pretty much be gone. Argentina and southern. Wait, who are the United States? Okay, yeah, they're okay. They are. I thought so. It's time to bring the Hessen back. And I'm gonna move the these two 2000s out to there. Brazil attacks. Canada attacks. Can I go do something about those guys over there in Maine, or maybe even St. John's? They're allied to the Russians. Jesus, the Austro-Hungarians are about whacked too. First things first, though, I got to take this fleet and move them up into southern Alaska, so that I can go take a deal with that. Go deal with that little fleet. Yeah, okay. What do we got for research? Big guns, Mark III 20-inch guns. Which does remind me, we got the H class that we can design. Let's see, what do we got? So it's based on the Bismarck. The weight, the displacement is going to be full load 63,596 tons. Wow, she was going to be powered by diesels. Was the Bismarck powered by diesels, or was it steam turbines? No, steam turbines. That was the Bismarck. So the H class was going to be powered by diesels. Let's go to ship design. We're going to go to a new design. Should we put this on a super battleship chassis? No, it's going to be a modern battleship too. Which, quite frankly, it's going to weigh in less than that. So let's go with a super battleship. And since that was let me see here. Let's go with 80. I'm going to go with 80,000 tons. The hull form actually is inferior. The stability is a little better. Floatability is the same. Resistance is better. And sustained speed while turning is not so good. But anyway, how do we want to set this one up? Maybe not like that. Okay, let's go with 90,000 tons actually. Slightly weighted to the forward end. Let's see here. We got Mark 4s, Mark 3s, Mark 3s, Mark 3s, Mark 3s. Let's go with 18-inch guns. Why the heck not? We'll go with two-barreled system. Now here's going to be the interesting part. Let's put the big gargantuan funnel on here. Okay. We want diesel too, or do we want geared turbines? That's going to cost 12 million a month just to upkeep. Uh-huh. 75%. Now, if we go with a geared turbine and put forced boiler or forced draft on it, 32 knots is the maximum speed. So what if we drop it to 29? And we go back to diesel number 2. Engine efficiency still not great. Wow, the diesel actually is lighter. The diesels are actually lighter than the, oh my goodness, okay. Anyway. '82 to '88, '89 to '95. What's the weight difference? It's got 209 versus 170. Yeah, but I almost like the idea of having just to mess with quad 5.9. Why? Because we jolly well can. Okay. How about that? Put those 5.9s in there. All right. It is a super battleship, so why the heck not? Will that support? Wow, it will too. Let's go with a heavy, I mean a fat secondary battery. This is actually kind of funny. All right, so which gun has a poor sector of fire? I'm curious about this right now because, oh my god. And then let's put some twos on here because can. Um, and then I'll put a pair of twins on there right there like that. All right, all right, all right. So let's see here. The 4.1s. What's the maximum armor on the 4.1s? We'll go with 5 inches of armor. What's the max on the 5s? We'll go with 7 inches of armor. We'll go with 3 on top. 3 on top. Nope, he only gets 2.8. So let's go down to 2.5. We'll go to 3.5 there. The barbette on these guys, max that. Yeah. And then the main guns are just going to be twins because, well, because can. Okay, now we got to start working on what do we want to do with some of these other things. Let's go with electric batteries. We'll go with electro-hydraulic steering. We'll go with shaft number 2. And do we need a higher turn rate? Because the turn rate is going to be actually offset by all of that. So let's go with a balanced rudder, which will allow us to maintain more speed while turning. Go with Krupp 5 armor. Gonna go with a barbette type 4. Gonna go with anti-torpedo 3 with a double bottomed hull, reinforced bulkheads, and citadel number 4. Just standard ratio of shells. And for now, let me see here. Let's go with semi-ballistic shells. Or do we just want to go with semi-AP shells? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. And 12,000 damage on the HE shells. Tube powder 3 with dunite. We're going to go with electro-hydraulic turret number 1. And enhanced reloading. Yeah, we'll go with enhanced reloading. Stereoscopic rangefinder, hydroacoustics. Though actually, let's not put hydroacoustics on this just yet. If we can fit it in there later, great. Radar, and then for armor, let's go with we'll go with 16, 8, and 6.4. The main deck is going to be 5 inches. With a 2.5 and a 2. Okay. The forward belt. Let's go with 10 on the fore and 10 on the aft. Oh, there's 2-inch guns. Let me go 0.2, and then we're going to max out their length. There we go. Okay, now, geez, it's still stern heavy. And now we got a forward offset problem. Okay, so let me see here. The forward deck, we're going to drop to 4. The aft deck we'll keep at... Yeah, as long as I got a little bit I can work with here, that'll be fine. All right, guns. What's the maximum armor on these 18? Good Lord. Let's go with 18 inches of steel. the superstructure. Let's go ahead and put 5 inches on the superstructure. And the conning tower, we're going to max that guy out, whatever the conning tower can get to. Excuse me. With a 14-inch barbette. The 5.9s. Okay, all the other guns are pretty well done where we want them. Okay. We got a barely an aft offset. Kind of sucks, doesn't it? Ah, yes, the 18s. Okay, let's see here. What's the caliber on them? L50s. Let's see what they get at 6%. Does that bring us down to? No, let me see here. 54s, 53s. Let's go with L18 L54s. Yes. They're only 74% accurate, but hey. Let me see here. And I think because of the nature of these ships, I'm actually going to just go ahead and I'm going to have these guys sail solo. I've designed them specifically to engage whole fleets by themselves, really. At least I think. With 18-inch guns, they ought to be able to dispatch all but the heaviest ships. Right? There we go. That ain't bad at all for a super battleship. And I'm gonna call these this is gonna be the Wotan class, as in Odin. Yeah, let me see here. So let me see. It's a 16-inch main belt. And again, these bigger ships, I'm gonna actually leave room. I'm gonna go ahead and leave room on these larger ships. 82% engine efficiency is not great, but hey, 30,000, almost a 31,000 kilometer range. Yeah, this guy's you know what I can do? Let's go to light shells. That'll help with the reload a little bit. Oh, hold on a second. I can't see what you're saying there. Big boy guns for big boy ship. Thanks, Smogius. That's the well, you know, it's a Mark III. I could go to 19s. Hell, I could put the biggest guns possible in here, but I kind of don't want to right now. Yeah, no, I know. It's like I said, I'm leaving room for it to grow. Though how much is this thing going to get to grow? It's going to take almost 30 months to build it, and well, you'll see the map here momentarily. Electrohydro 1. Let's go with Electrohydro 2. That way we can get more rotate speed on our turrets. Standard ammo, tube powder 3. Do I really want to put a hydrophone on there? I mean, it'll help. It'll help. Yeah, let's go ahead and mount the hydrophones on there too. And I think that'll about cover it for now. I did slap the biggest funnel in there, right? That's a Uber funnel 8. Yeah. So again, the engine efficiency is not great, but I do want it to be able to travel somewhat quickly. So at 29 knots, it's not pokey slow, but it's not as quick as I mean, the Gneisenau and the Scharnhorst are capable of 31 knots. Bismarck's capable of 30. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. All right. Let's go ahead and build 2 of these guys. We'll have them stacked up and ready to rock and roll. We're going to launch. Let me see here. One can go in Kiel. Let's see here. Where? Ah, there we go. One can launch in Kiel, and one can launch in Wilhelmshaven. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Let me see here. I'm gonna suspend this guy. I'm going to resume him and him. Okay. What are our finances at? We got 40,000 tons. So, and there again, you know, I'm worrying about refitting ships that I really don't need to worry about refitting. The Gneisenau's, the Bismarcks are up for a refit, but those guys, that's secondaries are all quad barrel. Speaking of which, we just got quad barrels on our light cruisers too, so that's a thought. And I did want to redo those Niobes. I don't like the underwater tubes as much as I like having the other ones. But anyway, yeah, this is Smagius. This is what we're dealing with now. So we've conquered pretty much the whole northern quadrant of the map, except for Siberia. But there's no port to invade in Siberia. Yeah. The other nations just couldn't keep up in the wars that we had going on. So. All right. Let's see. 2 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns, 2 turns, 1 turn. Wow, look at that. 1, 2, and 3. And that one fleet is doing all of those. Oh, okay. Politics. Where am I going to invade next is the question. I think I try to go over to the Galapagos again, but I'm not going to be able to get over there just right away. Romania and Brazil. Okay. I think if I move these guys out here, should be able to do that. And these subs, I'm going to send you guys down to Lima, Peru. All right. Kind of awesome. They can cover multiple. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you get a chance to, yeah, and so that's kind of maybe a point for folks, or at least a tip. If you get ports that are stacked up in different provinces close enough together, you can actually use one fleet to cover all of them if the fleet has enough weight, of course. And it's not like they add together either. It's each separately. So I'm going to show you real quick. So the one is 38,000, the one is 19,000, and the other one is 17,000. But notice that it's 124.5 thousand tons on each of them because it's the same fleet. So it is. It's actually a really good thing to be aware of. Okay, so I was gonna do the H class, but I kind of like, I don't know. I kind of wanted a bigger ship. So we're 20,000 tons underweight right now. Okay. Auto resolve that. Sweden wants one of the Bismarcks. No. Denmark wants a Königsberg. Not really. Push back Serbia's offensive in Albania. Yes, we did. And the people of Palestine are rebelling. Okay, we gained Eastern Rumelia. And again with Brazil. Let me see here. Okay. 75,000 tons. I think this fleet was a little banged up. Yes, this fleet is a little banged up. So let's bring these guys to Pensacola. And Bismarck can come in right there like so. And then let's go ahead and take these Galapagos Islands back. It's been a little while waiting anyway, so why not? They had an invasion there for a while, and I kept destroying all of his fleets, and then I moved these guys off to go capture something else, and the last turn possible, they snuck one light cruiser in there and stole it. Those turdy little bastards. Okay. Scharnhorst is repairing. What do you got sitting in here? 1600s? Okay. Okay. Let's put the Blücher also into Norfolk. And damage is 27. Ah, that's, I'm just now noticing that. Is that percentage? Yes, it is. Huh. Okay. All right, now this fleet, the last of the Kaisers, not the last of them actually, but these are Wirths. Well, now look at that. He's got guys trying to invade Arabia. The Arabians have guys trying to invade Arabia. Imagine that. I'm going to bring these Bayerns over to here. And these Wirths, I'm going to go ahead and bring them all the way over to, let me see here. Yeah, let's bring them over here. Wow, really? That's the quickest way for them to go? Okay, well, if that's the way you guys want to go, then go that way. See, having the canal zones is awesome. And then here's going to be Big Buster. Four quad Mark V 11-inch guns. with an automatic reloading system. That's going to be kind of funny. I am looking forward to seeing these guys. Though I kind of doubt much is going to go on with them. I mean, it's just it's kind of like what are we going to use them against that's going to prove any kind of challenge? Got a naval invasion in Mexico, one turn in Mexico. Palestine and the Ottomans, okay, but this is, well, 2 turns in Palestine. We've got 2 turns there, and it should be 1 more turn there. So that's gonna go gangbusters. Yes, okay. Okay. An Ottoman fleet. I guess. I mean, we are invading an Ottoman province. So the Vittorias, let's fight it. Why not? Get a little bit of excitement up in here for today. Excuse me. Oh God. Wow. The Lexington-class battle cruisers became the Lexington-class aircraft carriers. Okay. Not yet. The old 42 V2s are getting phased out. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to go all the way around to the North Sea, you're more than welcome to, pal. Um, I don't know. Should I go ahead and build another light cruiser? Maybe one with some deck torpedo tubes, because those underwater tubes in a light cruiser, they're not doing exactly what I would like them to do. Okay, so we've got another one turn there. Should be one turn there, and we got 2 turns over there. This should be a Byron class. Yeah, good. My Byrons are still doing a little bit of work. This is a Wirth class. Okay, so how are our opponents building back up? The Austro-Hungarians are worn down, actually. I guess that's from constant wars. The Chinese, nothing. The Russians, nothing. The Americans are down. That's the remainder of the American fleet, actually, right here. Poor Americans. America did not do its job this time, gang. Oh. No, I know they're desperate for a peace treaty, but no, it's not happening this time. America's going to get knocked off the map next. I thought I'd be able to do Russia, China, and America at the same time, but well, you know how they sneak in those things from time to time. It's rather annoying. 161,000 tons in Brazil. Not right now. I think Brazil, though, as a nation, doesn't Brazil have a fairly decent fleet? I know they gave me a little bit of trouble earlier. I don't think they have much, though, right now. Are these the Bismarcks? These are the Bismarcks. Okay, Bismarcks. I'm going to bring you guys. Let me see. Where do I want to bring you guys? I'm going to bring you guys around over to there. This is another fleet. We're going to bring you around over here. Let's bring Königsberg right over to here. That's Bismarck. Which fleet is going to go up there? And where are you guys going? I'm going to put you guys off the coast of San Diego. Actually, I'll put you guys right outside of San Francisco. Okay. Norfolk. Good. Okay. And it's going to be that 2400 right there. And making your ships more durable helps a lot. Battle cruiser Hessen joined up with that group too. Okay, good. You guys can all go back over there and put in, because this is your final journey, guys. Fare thee well, Hessen. You have been a wonderful little ship. Speaking of Hessens. Hessen's in the north. Ah, yes. Hessen over here is in Sasebo. So let's go ahead and mothball. Actually, what do we got? No, there's one turn left, so it doesn't even matter. Right. Bismarck is there. He is there. She is there, rather. And this is... No, let's push you guys off the coast of Peru. You guys, on the other hand, you guys can come right over here off the coast of Ecuador. Ecuador. Ay, where is my enunciation today? The Galapagos Islands. Okay, so against the United States, let's hit Ecuador. Yep. Northern Brazil, I think northern Brazil is going to take a lot. 136 and 117, yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and send you straight to Buenos Aires. Southern Brazil doesn't look like it needs a lot, but at the same time, okay. And this guy, I'll park you outside of Rio de Janeiro. Put these guys in the Black Sea. And this should be another fleet of Veriths. Yeah, let's move you guys over there. Okay. That's a destroyer. Get the Scharnhorst and the Blücher. Let's put the Gneisenau into harbor real quick. Patch him up. Or patch her up, rather. Alright. 1934 is rapidly coming to a close. Okay, so we got a conquest up in Iraq now. Which, okay, let's move you up to Iraq. Real easy. Basra, he's got nothing. Okay, submarine. And that naval invasion in Peru is underway. So let's put this group, this battle group, I'm going to put them in the Caribbean where they belong. Okay, and they are on protect. Good. Okay. Scharnhorst and Blücher are coming back to the task force. Let's see here. Oh wow, all of those guys are literally all of those guys needed repairs, which I guess is no surprise. They were out there for a while. Rest, refit, repair, gang. And as more and more of these ships get completed, let's see here, we got one of the groups of Bayerns, another group of Bayerns, and another group of Kaisers, perhaps. The Wirths are going to be the last of our battleships, I think. Now, the thing I'm really considering is actually putting both of these stars into a task force and having a battle like a flexible battle cruiser task force. I mean, at 40,000 tons, they'd be light, but so that would actually give me. Let me see here. One of the Bayerns, two of the Bayerns, one of the Kaisers, that would actually give me all of that. And have them as like a light battleship task force. Because they are a hybrid. Anyway. Cannot do an invasion this turn because I tricked one off that turn. So let's go ahead and end this. And then we're going to go ahead and hit Peru. Four more turns, 6 more turns. And I think the last of the small guns is coming up. Imagine that. Advanced boilers and fuel systems. Okay. We are into 1935. Which also does remind me. Yes, you can get mothballed. The Hessen can also get mothballed. And the Hessen, we're just yeah, both of these guys we're gonna go ahead and scrap. Sorry guys, but you had a good service life, but nobody's gonna buy you. 42 V2. Let's go ahead and scrap it. Finances, fleet, resume. Two more Bismarcks. Okay. You know, the mine layer ships that we built, they really haven't done a whole lot, have they? Kind of been, they've kind of been useless. Which ships are these? These are the Virths. Kaisers. Let's go ahead and put you off the shore of San Francisco. Okay. And I am sorry to say, but we are going to have to catch this battle the next time. How do I want to mix this? Do I want to use the Bismarcks? Or do I want to give these MG42 V3s a try? I might just go ahead and do that. Send that ship up there with its two destroyer escorts. That could be hilarious. Anyway. Thanks for stopping by, folks. Thanks even more for your support. Hopefully you have dropped me a like, a subscribe, and or a follow, particularly if you're enjoying the content. Don't be afraid to comment, guys. Comments are always welcome, too. I do like historical discussions and such, as it were. Anyway, till next time, gang. This is your captain, Wolf190D, signing off.